looking for this?
Welcome back to BoomShot. I'm Kel. This is Colby.
Yes,
We're going to be ranking our top shows of 2023. Just keep in mind, we didn't watch as many shows as we did movies. So if you watch the movies one first, there's significantly less shows.
And we watched a lot of shows, but they weren't all from this year.
Oh, I watched a ton of shows. They just weren't from this year. So we're playing catch up. But anyway, we're not going to waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump right into this, starting now. So up number one, I guess, is me. And it's actually kind of convenient because it is What If Season 2.
That's a good one.
I really didn't expect to like this show I liked season 1, but it would not have cracked my top 5. But I really enjoyed this season. It was a lot of fun. The concepts were really interesting, even though the titles didn't seem like they would be. So I really enjoyed, especially a couple episodes with Iron Man. I love Iron Man, and it just felt like I was watching him again. So I just liked it. It was just a cool concept. So.
But at my 5 spot, I think I'm going to have to go... I debated this for a long time, and I still am, but I think I'm going to go The Citadel.
The Citadel. Okay, that was an Amazon Prime show, right?
Yeah, it was a Prime show, and I really liked the show. It had, espionage to it. There's a lot of mystery involved. The main character, forgets what all has happened, and he has to, remember as the show goes on. And I think they're doing a season 2 or a spinoff or something next year, maybe. It's coming out soon, but I'm excited for it. Me and Maddie watched it together, and we had a good time watching it. So I think it's going to be at my 5 spot.
Next up is number 4, the number 4 slot for me. I think I'm going to have to go with Ahsoka.
Wow.
The show was good. Keep in mind, but my top 3 I feel like is pretty solid. But I really did enjoy this show this season. I don't know if they're going to end up doing a season 2. I don't know if that's in the works.
I think they've said they're working on it. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I enjoyed. I thought them going to find Ezra was a fantastic thing. Going to a different galaxy. I really loved that. Obviously, seeing Hayden Christensen back as Anakin brings. That hit home for me, and my boy Captain Rex was in there as well. I really did enjoy the show as a whole, but those things right there definitely boosted it. So
yeah, I agree. And at my 4th spot, I think I'm gonna go The Night Agent.
The Night Agent, ooh, solid selection.
Yeah, so this was a Netflix special, and I really liked how it was kind of like Winter Soldier type thing. The main character doesn't know who he can trust.
Yeah.
So. I really like that, and there's a lot of mystery involved with the whole thing, and then you have him. He's just a beast.
Yeah,
he's a beast, and I like to see that. So and I feel like a lot of the years it could be higher, but I really like.
Yeah, definitely a lot of years it could be higher, which is funny because it's actually my number 3.
It is high for you
for literally all the same reasons that you just said. I really enjoyed watching my boy Peter Sutherland crack a case. I also it's just an interesting concept too, the fact that. There's these secret FBI agents, and they can only get in contact with one dude who works around the clock all the time. And so that basically he gets the call, and that's the first call they've had in years or whatever. And it just leads to this cool unfolding plot or whatever. I didn't see the Secretary of State, or I think it was the Secretary of State, being the one who was behind it all. That actually kind of shocked me. So for some reason, I felt like she was innocent. So,
and I think they already confirmed a season 2 for this.
My boy,
so I'm pretty hyped about that.
Yeah, now he is a night agent.
Yeah, because there was stuff with his dad, right? That they're gonna look more into, I think.
Yeah, I forgot about that because it started with the train bombing or whatever, and that was what everything was centered around. So it was really cool. I just liked it a lot. So what you got?
At my 3 spot, this might be a little controversial. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with The Last of Us.
Ooh, okay.
I think I'm going.
Why's
The Last
that?
of Us. And after we watched this, I thought this was gonna be my number 1, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But then I realized, we had some other shows coming out that are classic.
More up our alley.
Lifelong, favorites of mine. So, but it's still, it's a 5 out of 5 for me, 10 out of 10. And especially was episode 5.
Yes, dude.
Episode 5 might be my favorite episode of the year.
You talking about with Henry and Sam?
Yeah, the Henry and Sam episode. If we were ranking episodes, I think it would probably be number 1.
Oh yeah.
Because it made me cry both times I watched it. I was tearing up. So I love this show, and it's not a knock at all that it's 3 on my list here.
Yeah, okay, I respect that. So number 2 for me, I'm actually so torn right here. I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna go with The Last of Us. Again, all the same reasons for you. I ended up I was halfway into this franchise a little bit because I'd read about the video games before because stuff like this just interests me.
Yeah.
Concepts of apocalypse and abandoned cities and all that stuff, and also the way that they deal with the zombies. They're actually different types and modes and clickers and rat kings and all that stuff. This really cool. So I enjoyed it, and episode 5 was obviously elite. I love the last episode too because there was a lot of
that one had my jaw to the floor. Bro.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of there was no clear hero in the show, and I loved that.
Yeah,
so it kind of reminds me of Breaking Bad in a way. You want to root for people, but it's at the same time, everybody's got their shady part.
Yeah, I need to go back and rewatch that last episode because, dude, it was another one of those things. Like I said in the movie, tier list. I was just kind of speechless at how it ended. It was that good. And also, you played the game this year. While we were watching it, halfway through, you played the game. So
I was sweating through. It's so good, dude. The game is so good.
Yeah, you finished the game quick too. So I think that added another element for you.
For sure.
The lore, and we listened to the podcast,
dude. Dude, I forgot about the postcast, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was a banger.
That was a banger, dude. And Craig Mason has become one of my favorite producers because of that. I watched another one of his shows this year, Chernobyl. So,
and that's on my list. I need to watch that one.
Yeah. Well, so The Last of Us for me. What about you?
At my 2 spot, I think I'm gonna go with Ahsoka.
Ahsoka?
I think I'm going Ahsoka.
Respectable pick.
Ahsoka, probably top 3 character all time for me. And I think, Dave Filoni did her justice as he would because he's Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
And I think it was really cool seeing Hayden Christensen and the live streams we did during the show. I think it was cool talking to other fans of it. But I don't know, man. I think it really hit home for me with how they tied it into to her backstory with Anakin. That whole part really kind of sealed the deal for me. Okay, this show's elite. And like we said, I hope they do a season 2. And I kind of hope they don't if Dave Filoni's not in charge. Mm-hmm. But if he is in charge, give me a season 2.
Heck yeah.
And I love this show. And I think Rosario Dawson did a great job as Ahsoka. Because that's no easy task to pull off.
No.
And Ariana Greenblatt as the young Ahsoka. Because that was a really tough one because that's the Ahsoka we know.
Yeah.
In the animated series.
Any animated to live action switch is very difficult. So I definitely appreciated all the actors for that.
Yeah, and Chopper, dude. Shout out to Chopper.
Yeah, my boy Chop. So last up, we have our number 1 show, and I feel like this is probably a foregone conclusion if you know us. It's what we built our channel. No, I'm just kidding.
OBX.
It's OBX Season 3. I never finished OBX Season 3, but Season 1 and Season 2 were good. But Loki, what more can you say? This show was...
Goat key, dude.
Yeah, goat key. Especially considering the first 6 episodes, how it set up the next 6 episodes. It was brilliant. The way that it just dealt with all of the characters. We talked about this a lot, how it's it has huge ramifications for the MCU as we'll see in What If, how it has those ramifications, but at the same time it's self-contained with its own lore. It brought in new characters that were really intriguing. The story was also really good. And Loki's character arc is unmatched. I think
it really is.
In 12 episodes I've never seen a character grow more. So I was well pleased with the show, and I think it deserves the number 1 spot.
It's gonna be mine too.
Yeah.
And I think Loki, before this show, in this season, really, after season 1, he became one of my favorite characters. But after this season, especially, it's it's kind of undisputable. His storyline, like you said, is one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah,
and how it came full circle, and I think he kind of watched all of the Loki scenes and came up with that last line. Mm-hmm. He said that kind of tied it to the Avengers. So, I just think if we don't see Loki again, it's kind of like a Tony Stark Iron Man, RDJ Iron Man situation is it's sealed.
Yeah.
His legacy is sealed. Even if we don't see him again, I think it was a perfect way to end it. And we hit 1,000 on the finale when we started our channel on Loki, which was cool. Which it was a cool experience. So everything about Loki, I loved it.
It just came full circle.
And Mobius. Shout out Mobius.
Yeah.
It let time pass. That was a big trend going around, and they all did him justice because he's a great character too, and Sylvie. I mean, all the characters were great.
Yeah,
and the lore behind it was perfect.
I definitely agree. So I think that's a solid list for me. You got any honorable mentions?
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out quarterback.
Yeah,
I almost snuck it into like my 3 spot or like 4 spot.
Yeah,
because I loved it that much. And shout out Kirk Cousins.
Heck
the,
yeah,
the goat dude.
Kirky K boys or Kirky C, I guess. But I never watched quarterback, but you said it was good.
Yeah. I recommend all these shows on here. OBX season 3. Probably my least favorite season, but you know, I'm hopeful for season 4.
Like,
I'm hopeful for season 4. Bad Batch was really good at certain moments.
Yeah,
and then Bad Batch I really did enjoy as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I have like any honorable mentions because these shows are all like I watched them and they were all like I didn't watch Gen V or Citadel, or quarterback, so I didn't watch all of them. But I don't really think I have many honorable mentions. I think this is like solid. Now, all of my honorable mentions would not be in this year, and they would probably take these spots probably for me. But I don't know, dude. It was a good year for shows, but
it really was.
Yeah, cheers to next year, man. We got some good ones coming out. Starting off with Echo.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
Yeah,
man.
I'm hyped for Echo. So we'll be covering that and hopefully more shows than we covered this year. So now that we're catching back up finally. So
yeah, and I'm excited, and it's been a busy time of year.
Yeah.
So New Year starting up, I think we'll be more on a normal schedule.
Heck yeah.
So we'll keep pumping them videos out, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, and let us know what you guys think. Let us know your list, and thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.